What's up? Welcome back. Today I want to do a quick video on the Incog holster. Wait, not that one. Hold on. On the new Incog holster. Okay, so back in the day, I can't remember what year it was, but the Incog holster came out. I jumped on it as soon as it was available. As you can tell, this was before people started actually putting lights on their guns, and that's how old it is. And I jumped on it and I thought, man, this is a great holster. It's not a Kydex. It's I can't remember what they call it, but molded in there. It's got really good retention. It even had the ability to have an extra mag on there, all kinds of stuff. It was one or two. You could get the second one clips. I never needed more than one clip. Carried this thing a lot. As you can tell, it's all roughed up and stuff. I really like this holster. It was really comfortable. It's got this little suede stuff on the outside for your sweat. Never had an issue with it, ever. Then they came out with a new one. Remember, this one was from G-Code. They came out with this new one from Safariland. So it came out. I was super excited about it. I bought one right away. Took forever to ship it to me. When I finally got it, I obviously need one for a light. The thing said that it was for a light, but it wasn't for a light. I'll put a picture here. So I contacted them, ordered it right from Safariland. Safariland said, hey, my bad. They said, we'll take it back. So I shipped it back to them, waited for 2 to 3 weeks maybe. And I finally sent an email. I was like, hey, you guys gonna send me my thing or what? And just so happened that a day after that, I got a shipping notification. And then 2 days later, it was like, oh, it was sent, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we know what you did, buddy. So anyway, so I got it. Watched a bunch of videos on it, seeing other people's takes on it. And it was okay. You got the reviews they're okay. They're all hit or miss, right? So when I got it, I was taking my Glock 43 here to get ported. Yeah, it actually works amazing, by the way. Probably do another video on that at some point. So I had to wait a week to use it. Got my gun back, went and shot it, started wearing this thing, and I noticed a couple things right off the bat. One, the retention right away was so tight that you could not draw your gun out. Excuse me. Some people I contacted Safariland and they said that you need to take your gun and you need to twist it like this, and then it would come out, right? Well, I know that for me, if I actually need to use my gun, I'm not gonna remember that because I've never had to do it with any other holster ever, and I knew that would screw me up. So I was like, there's gotta be a way around this. So the tensioner is right here, the little hole. And I unscrewed it, played around, unscrewed it, played around, unscrewed it, played around. Finally, I just took the whole thing out. When I took the whole thing out, it works great. It's still pretty good for retention. Comes out fast, no issues. The issue they had was with this old one, the tensioner was on the trigger garter here, and that's how it held it in place. This one, I don't know if you can tell, there's an indent right there. Can you see that? I don't know if you can or not. There's an indent right there, so it goes right on where your magazine ejection thing is, right? That's how it's tensioned in there. So I had to take the tensioner completely out of it. So take all tension off. The only tension is from my body and my belt to keep it, in there. But even right now, like I said, it's there you go. Pretty good, all right? I'm not looking for a level 3 retention, with the ALS button or anything like that. This is everyday carry gun, so I'm not looking for that, right? The retention is perfect for me right now. What I don't like about, well, let's say what I do like about it is the clips stay on very well. I've had other holsters that the clips, as soon as you go to draw the gun out, it like slides over your belt, and then the whole holster comes out and you're looking like you're a fucking retard at the range. Never had that issue with this. Works great. You can adjust them up or down. That works decently. Had one other dude that I was watching complained about how high or how close this was to this and how he couldn't really get his hand in there. I really haven't had that issue, I guess. I moved it down, then moved it up, and I've kind of played around with it. Have not had an issue with being able to get a purchase on the weapon. He says something like, I have to deep conceal. Okay, whatever, bro. I mean, there's no reason to do that. He just wants to look cool, I guess. But anyways, I haven't had an issue with that. The suede, they kept, a similar suede on there. It's comfy, no issues. The only issue I have is how wide this damn thing is. And I don't even have the extra magazine on there that I got. So if you have the extra magazine, this thing's like 35 inches wide. And what sucks is like, if you want to go pee or you want to go poop or you want to undo your jeans for any reason whatsoever, it's like literally underneath here. So that kind of sucks. So I took this bat wing off and ran it with just this, and it was a little bit better. However, the way this rides, what sucks about it is this kind of pushes the butt of the gun out so that you would print really easily. So that kind of sucks. Now, do I think they can fix it? Absolutely. I think this, if you go over here, this whole piece, this whole 1.5 inch piece right here, this doesn't really need to be there. They could have done it just like this and folded it over like they did the old one and not pancaked it. That would have saved a whole 1.5 inch of, whole 1.5 inch of width on it. They could have taken this, put it right down here, put it right on here. There would have been no issues whatsoever. Then maybe there's a reason they did it and they're keeping it an industry secret or something. I don't know. Like I said, the only issue I've had is width. If they were to put this right here, you could probably put an extra magazine there pretty comfortably. As of right now, when you have an extra mag on there, it covers your entire waistband. So like, it sucks to like take a piss or anything. Sometimes I like to carry a knife on my belt, like a gun and a knife. It makes it hard to do that because then the knife's in the way and I'm trying to do that with a magazine and a gun and all this other bullshit. I'm used to holsters that are just wide enough to kind of fit everything, and this one's just a little bit wide. Over the last couple weeks, I've been trying to get used to it. I've kind of adjusted it. I don't know if I'm going to go back to my old one or not. It's one of those things, right? One of those things where I don't know if it's me or if it's the product. More than likely it's me. The product's probably just fine. I just got to get used to it. So whatever. Anyway, overall, I think it's a really decently built holster. After you get over and figure out ways around the certain things that, can cause problems, like the retention, things like that. Like, I don't know about you, but I don't want to be twisting my gun every time I have to pull it out. The other thing people complained about was this is a 43 and they made it for a 43 and a 48. So they make this flush the bottom, which is a 48, it's a little bit longer. Oh, by the way, just so you guys, I fucking know how the internet is. You guys are fucking stupid. See that? Okay, see? It's clear. Shut the fuck up. So, they made this a little bit longer for the 43 and the 48. I don't have any issues with that at all because I have a flashlight on there anyway. It sticks out a little bit. See that? Sticks out a little bit anyway, so I'm okay with that because I know how it's going to be. That's about it, man. Like I said, I had the original. I loved it, and I still use it for training. As you can tell, I have my cert gun in there. This is what I use for training constantly, and it works amazing. I mean, this thing has been used and abused, and hopefully this one will be too. I've been wearing it for three weeks now, two or 3 weeks now, and there's no sign of use at all on this thing, so that's cool. Every day for 2 or 3 weeks. I even actually wore it in some gym shorts, like when I went to Walmart and stuff, and these clips are so good that it actually held up just fine in gym shorts, which I was really happy about. They do have some thickness for the little, what do they call this, like the wedge. They have different thicknesses for that. So maybe I'll try a different thickness, maybe get a little smaller one, I don't know. Excuse me. Other than that, it's a good holster. You're paying out over $100 for it, so I would expect it to be a good holster. I don't, like I said, the only complaint I have is the width. If they could trim that down a little bit, that'd be pretty amazing. But maybe they can't for whatever reason. All right. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Like I said, this porting, amazing. It's really, really awesome. I was gonna buy a $360 comp, and instead I got a $100 port job, and it works awesome. Can't complain. All right, I think that's about it. Quick update. Just got back from dinner. I was wearing this whole time. It's just very uncomfortable, okay? Like I said, it's very wide. It's super, super stiff. So I came home, and today I found another one of my holsters that I had for it. My 43 that was super small, and I was like, oh, that one's gonna be a lot better. Put it on, started wearing it around the house. Felt great. And then I was like, oops, sorry, that was my dog and my holster. Let me get this. So then I was like, well, I wonder if, because this has all these little holes on it, we could play Lego, and I could put the little whatever mag caddy whatever on this, and then so I did. I put it on there. This is this Safariland one, and I put this on, and it is literally 100 times more comfortable. It's just as wide as that one now, but because it's not as stiff, it's flexible. Okay, this actually lets you sit down, and it's not like hindering anything. So I still have my 15 round PSA mags, which are awesome, by the way. And now I have another 15 rounds. So I have 30 rounds for my 43. And I think I just found out the right way to do this. Yippee. I can't think of anything else to say. So, hey, always ask yourself, are you an asset or a liability? If you have a holster, make sure you know how it works. Make sure you know how shit, feels and all that stuff. Because if you have to use it, you don't want to have to be twisting your gun and doing some shit you've never done before. All right?